Hello, 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 hello. Hello, hello, hello to all my uniques out there. This is your favorite girl, Akudo. Welcome to your life. All right, my uniques, where are we? 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 All right now. All right now. All right now. Ngozi Sunshine, how are you? Rita so fun because I've not posted your video. I'll post it after this. Nneka Esther, Nkwacha Blessing, Rita so fun. Tochi Winnie. Wambra. Evelyn, I see you. Ada Godwin Eze, I see you. Perpetua, I see you. I see you. Hey, look at Funky Brown. Funky. Funky, where have you been? Prince Chigozie, I see you, baby. Ibisola, how are you? I see you. Prince Chigozie, I just saw you there. I love your dance, my brother. Stella Hedi, but Stella, it looks like they've taken you off. Loveness, I see you, my love. Guys, some people are walking in my porch. They are fixing my step. I hope you guys, the noise will not disturb you guys. Ada Godwin, Favor Emmanuel, I see you. Nneka Esther, I see you. I see you. Tochi, my love, how are you? Ifunanya, Patience, I see you. How was today, ma? Ibisola, today is good. Today is good. We thank the Lord. We thank the Lord. All right, guys, let us turn on our music. Our music.
Oh yeah. This is for Unique Akudo TV. We are the ambassadors of empowerment. Let's set it the hand that gives. Ishakama. He don't want them. Unique Akudo. Unique Akudo TV. Akoganero Madu. Akodim Madu. Unique Akudo TV. I'm on them. Norman. Unique Akudo TV. Self-elected village. Unique Akudo TV. I'm on them. Oh, Amarana.
onye nri iwe na-etu nwanne ya acha m onye onye Anụrụ ndị mma ụwa marala ụwa marala ha ga-enye ụwa aka ụwa marala ka anyị ji bịa ụwa marala ụwa marala ha ga-azụ igbo ndụ ụwa marala physically, emotionally, psychologically, and financially. Anyị wụ ndị mma, anyị jenyere ụwa aka. Chineke menye aka eze, ga-enyetu ụmụnne gị. Nwanyị ọma mee ka aga. Yes, so this is what Unique Akudo TV is all about. We concluded 1 million empowerment for small businesses, giving out 50,000 to 20,000. Unique. How we hear the marriage? I need to know what. Yeah, we give out 20 POS machines. 10 weeks. I get out 50,000. 10 uniques last year. Business empowerment. You must see like that, yo. What did you do? Unique Akudo TV. You know what I mean, like. I'm the woman, oh, Amarana, oh, Amarana, oh, Amarana. I'm the one that Karaka, oh, Amarana, oh, Amarana, that's it, oh, Amarana. All right, guys. Hello, my people, my people. I love my song. That song. All right, guys. Oh my God, Dan Wajuto, I have not seen you for a long time. I think the last time I saw your name was when we did Akranakam. Whoa, welcome back, my brother. Ezechuku, Presido, I see you, my love. Tochi, I've called you. Dennis, welcome. Ugochi, Eukaria Stanley, I see you. My sister Benedict, I see you, my love. Adobe Vivian, I salute. Favor, Anya Chebelume Zewosu, welcome. All right, guys, let me see. Who haven't I called? Prince, I've called Prince Chigozie, Dennis, Tochi, Wamara Bia Perpetua. They have finally released you. I see your real name now. Stelly Hedibo, please share the link. Kenneth Weke, I see you, my love. I see you. Mommy, good evening. Good evening, Ugochi. How are you doing? Ugochim Tuberem, how are you? I hope I've called everybody. Ifunanya, I called you. Nkwocha blessing. Florence Akindeji, I see your video is going high, Mama. You are going. I see you. Favor. Oh, look at my favorite evangelist. Evangelist in the building. I see you, my evangelist. I see you. Ngozi, Ngozi, guys, Ngozi posted a video for the song to just support you guys. She's not contesting. She said she wants to support you guys. Ngozi was booging. I'm going to post it after the live. Mercy Chinaze Pere, I see you, my darling sister. Jennifer Dim, Wande Mado, I see you. Evelyn, I see you too. How are you doing, baby? Joy Windy, I see you, my darling. I see you. Rita, I've already called you. Rita was number 1 today. Welcome, my love. Our beautiful wife. Neka Esther, I see you, my darling. Welcome, welcome. Look at my baby, Monde Zulu. I see you, my love. I see you. Let me see who else. Ibisola, I called you. I've already called your name. Monday. On Monday, I see you. Ada Godwin Eze, I see you too. I think I called your name too. Let me see. Evelyn, I've called you. I think I got everybody. Funky. Funky just did one comment and disappeared. I didn't see his comment anymore. Funky the DJ. Funky the DJ. Ogechi Ekene. Anyaji, Ogechi, I see you, my love. Loveness, I see you, baby. I think I called you before. Charity Jessica, I see you, my darling. I see you. Funky. Look at my Funky. It's been a while, mommy. How have you been? And all my uniques, it's been a while. Sorry, mommy, been away in my and my phone got spoiled. No wonder, baby. We missed you, Funky. We missed you. Funky the DJ. Funky, somebody reached out to me. He said you belong to his group. Funky, call me after the live. Let's talk. Somebody reached out to me from is it a radio station in Jos? He said something about he does charity in Jos, helping people that you work with him. So he reached out to me. Call me Funky. Let's talk. Let's talk. Let me see. Did I get everybody? Everybody. All right, guys, let's start sharing. This one is going to be quick. This is a continuation of what we did on Tuesday. Remember, on Tuesday, we talked about the difference between being attracted to somebody and being compatible with somebody. Attraction is what brings you there. Compatibility is what keeps you there. We talked about physical compatibility. We talked about emotional. We talked about physical, psychological, and mentally. We talked about social. We talked about spiritual. We talked about cultural, financial. 7 of them. We talked about 7 different kinds of compatibility. You can be compatible in finances when you are not socially, when you are not physically. So it always causes a problem. So today, one of my uniques called me after Tuesday and said, "Mommy, can you answer this question? What if I know that you said something about even if you're not compatible, like socially, you are an extrovert, he's an introvert. Mommy, you said something about compromising, giving a little. What if the compromise my man or my woman wants me to do is to shrink who I am, is to become who I am not, is to not be who I am for them to feel comfortable?" And my unique, as we are talking about this, I want you to think. Who are you in a relationship that you have to be who you are not so that they can be comfortable? You know how to blow grammar, but whenever you are with him or whenever you are with her, you pretend like you don't know how to speak English because it makes him uncomfortable. Because you went to school, now you want to blow grammar. So now you want to act like you don't know how to. You know how to fix something, but because you don't want him to, his ego, you now act like you don't know. Some of us act like we are fools just to, I don't know. Really? Oh, really? You want to shrink yourself because you want to make the person comfortable. Why the answer to that kind of thing is for you to grow your partner. Guys, do you know that sometimes if you don't work on growth, if you don't work on yourself, do you know you can fall out of love with somebody or you can outgrow somebody? My son Zion was asking me a question yesterday. He said, "Mommy, can somebody outgrow their husband or their wives or their girlfriend?" Or I said, "Yes." He said, "But mommy, that's not right. Why?" I said, "That's why you need growth." When we met, we were all selling okreka. You decided to go to college to go be a teacher. Even if I want to continue going to Okreka, make sure you go get education so that mentally you can be compatible. Psychologically, you can be compatible. Because when she now goes to school and has widened her horizon and has widened her enlightenment, her level of awareness is now big. While you, he or she, you are still here, guess what? It's going to cause a lot of problem. So that's why growth is the answer. This question, the answer to should I shrink? The answer is growth. You encourage, like I told you guys on Tuesday, you encourage your partner to grow. You don't change them into what you want. Because you're a medical doctor does not mean you must tell them to go be medical doctors or go be a nurse. No. But whatever that is their passion, help them to grow in that area. If it is hairdressing they want to do, send them back to cosmetology school. Instead of them doing like in America, you do everything with license. You can't do people's hair unless you have a license. So instead of her doing people's hair in your backyard and people complaining, she always being afraid that people are going to come and arrest her, send her to cosmetology school, let her go learn so she can have her own license. She can be able to walk and talk boldly in her profession. That is growth. So when she asked me this question, I talked with her yesterday, but I decided, you know what, I'm going to continue what we did on Tuesday because I know so many of us are having the same problem. So many of us, your partner is trying to make you shrink, trying to make you feel who you are not. You're pretending, you're tiptoeing. The question is, for how long will you pretend? For how long are you going to pretend to be who you are not? If you're planning to be in that marriage forever, so are you going to pretend forever? You can't even do that. If you're planning to be in that relationship for 5 years, are you going to pretend for 5 years? So all your life, you're not going to be comfortable in a relationship because you're trying to make sure that you can project that you are compatible with this person in all areas when you are shrinking yourself just to meet that person's expectation. My uniques, I keep telling you guys, marriage is no joke. Boyfriend, girlfriend, you can joke around it, but marriage is no joke. This is the reason why we have so many divorces and separations now, because all of us are jumping into marriage without doing the research that is needed. Am I compatible with this person physically? Am I proud to show this person as my husband, as my wife? Am I compatible emotionally? Do I open up emotionally to this person without feeling ashamed, without feeling that they're going to make fun of me? Psychologically and mentally, do they reason at the level that I reason? Because I don't want to be reasoning all the way up there and then everything I say is a problem. And you know, insecurity is a problem. If your husband or your wife is beginning to feel like they are insecure around you, you know, book too much. I too know. What do? They most of the time they resort to physical abuse. Remember, I told you guys, people think physical abuse is the first kind of abuse. It's not. If we put it in rank, although there's no ranking, but if we try to put it in ranking, physical abuse is one of the last kinds of abuse. The first kind of abuse is emotional abuse. When they start talking down at you, when they start making you be unsure of yourself, when they start messing with you psychologically, psychological abuse, start messing with your mind, you begin to always feel afraid. You're always thinking, oh, what did I do wrong? Oh, is he coming back? That is the first emotional and psychological are the first kind of abuse. And then they go to verbal abuse. They'll now start calling you names. Idiot, they start abusing you with their words, hurting you with their words. Then when they have done all these things, if they are the ones financially taking care of you, they will withdraw financial support. They won't be giving you money anymore. They will take cultural abuse. They will do spiritual abuse. They will do all kinds of abuse. And then when they think they still have not gotten you under control, that's when they start punching. Because now they want to physically bring you under control. That's when physical abuse happens. And most of the time, when your partner wants you to shrink, it's either you shrink or they will resort to violence. It's either you shrink for them and pretend like you don't know anything, pretend like you're not smart, pretend like you don't know what is happening for them to feel good about themselves. Or if you refuse and say, this is who I am, I must be, then they will use you as a bossing. Because now they're thinking, oh, you want to insult me because I didn't go to school. You want to insult me because I can't speak grammar. Oh, you want to insult me because you make more money than me. Oh, you want to insult me because you come from a wealthy family. Oh, you want to insult me because you're a deacon in a church. Physical abuse happens. So that's what I want to talk about today. Who have you been shrinking for just to make them feel comfortable? Baby, if you are in a relationship, you are engaged with somebody, you are about to get married to somebody, and you're noticing you are not being yourself, baby, it's time for you to sit down and have a conversation. You can't pretend to be who you are not. It does not last. Then that's when you begin to hear this phrase, oh, since I married Akudo, she has changed. Since I married Nelson, he has changed. Yeah, because he was pretending to be who he was not just to get you coming. Once he brings you in, then he will show his true color. And once he shows his true color, that is when you begin to say he or she has changed. All right? So that's what we're going to talk about today. Let me see those that came in. All right, Chinda, my love, how are you? Good evening, Unique Mama. How are you, my darling? Stephanie Dim, love you always, baby. Baby, you know I love you, Steph. I love you. I love you, my love. I love you. Let me see. Hey, Ebaja Emmanuel. Ebaja Emmanuel. You and Evangelist. I don't know which one that your prayers are more now. Evangelist is sending prayers. You are sending prayers. Thank you very much, my love. Thank you for my prayers. I say amen to all my prayers. Thank you. Ikeme Chinyere. How are you doing, my darling girl? Hey, look at that, Dachi is back. Oh, Dachi, how are you? I haven't seen you for some time. I hope you're doing great, my love. Let me see. How are you doing, Machinda? I'm doing well. I'm doing great. You see, that's why I'm happy. I did like this. Zion went to Florida with his friends. So let me rest for at least until he comes back. That boy, this my left leg. That one is gone. I was telling Mama Juju. Mama Juju was laughing. Mama Juju said, why, Mama, learn how to do the exercise so you can teach me. I said, I'm not teaching you nothing. I'm not learning nothing. My legs are, Jesus Christ, especially this left leg. It's not working. Now, what's the problem? What did you say? It's very hot outside, right? Okay. So give them, yeah, give them two chicken each, and then their own rice. Give them their own, tell them lunch. Give them bottles of water too. Maybe two bottles for them to eat. All right, guys. Guys, are people working for me? I want to give them lunch. So, but you want to get lunch for them. All right. Comfort. Hey, look at my C's. My C's. Comfort. I see you. I love the way Comfort talks. I love the way she reasons. The way she talks is very good. Let me see who else came in. I've done Evelyn, I've done Tochi, Kenneth, I've done you, my evangelist. Learning and following. Evangelist. Oh, look at my sister, Chini Presh. Did I post your video? I think I saved your video, but I think I posted it. Chini Presh is following. Welcome. Guys, Stella, make sure you're checking the dancing competition empowerment people. Check them out for I hope when they are here live, make sure you check them on our register that they are here. Okay, let me see. Shiba, how is your baby? How is everybody doing? I hope fine. All right, let me see. I've got Jennifer. Hey, some text. I saw your post. One page made you their plug. Now you, because sometimes you go give me some of this money. You go give me some of this money. They are making you their regular plugs. You are blessed, my brother. You are favored, highly favored and blessed. That's right. I saw your post. I go to everybody's page. I see everybody's post. Toya, okay, keep up the good work. Thank you, my love. Thank you. Miss Gold, I see you, baby. I saw you on Tuesday too. I hope you're following us, Miss Gold. I hope you're following us. All right. Ngozi Williams, I see you, my love. Welcome. Welcome, Miss Gold. Keep up the good work. All right, guys. Let me see. I think I've called everybody that joined. Oh, no. I saw a name now. Who is that name? I just saw somebody's name. Oluwa. Hey, Chineke. Oluwadamilola. I got it. Yeah, I got it. Oluwadamilola. How are you doing, my love? Welcome, welcome. I hope you're following us. If you're not, please join us. Please join the moving train. Winnie Bande, I see you, my darling. I see you. Guys, we are going to do the next random acts of kindness I'm going to do. Maybe this week, before this week. No, this week is already gone. Maybe next week is going to be for my Zambian people. I went to their pages to check. I saw it's only Monday Zulu that is sharing me and Winnie. So two of them are the only two we are going to empower. I went to every other person I called their name. I saw that they were not sharing. So you snooze, you lose. All right, let me see. Dachi, you are right. When an illiterate Mali irritated, they feel insecure. Yes, Mali, yeah, that's what happens. That's why we talked about compatibility. You have to be very compatible. Don't just go marry because he gets money. You like that Yahoo boy because he gets money. He doesn't speak English. He don't know how to write his name. You no care. He say, oh, yeah. Tomorrow you go care. When your friends start laughing at you, say, Dachi, what kind of man will you marry like this? When no fit converse for English. Then the man will start feeling insecure. You know what he will do? He will tell you that your friends cannot come to the house anymore. That you cannot go out anymore. He will begin to lock you inside the house. Fight don't start, be that. As fight don't start, beat don't start. From beating, you get tired. What is the next thing to do? Now divorce. See, this is why I try to teach you guys this so that you can shine your eyes. You can shine your eyes. All right? Chiamaka Dim, I see you, my darling. Chai, Adachi said, I refuse to shrink for anybody. Amen, my sister. Amen. Miracle Daniel, I see you, my darling. I see you. I see everybody. Let me see. I'm good, ma. Thank God, Chinda. Kayla Helen, I see you, my love. I see you. I noticed that most Zambian people that come, they don't share my videos. I went to majority of their, because I wanted to do random acts of kindness for Zambian family. But when I started going through their pages, I saw that they don't share my videos unless they will start sharing it from today. But by yesterday that I checked, they come to live, they do everything, but they don't share. So if you're not sharing as of yesterday, the only two people I saw there was Winnie and Monday Zulu. So they are the only two people who do random acts of kindness. Maybe next month, if they start sharing them, we do them. Jenny Ikeji. What? You're leaving? Oh, did you take your own food? Okay. So I'm coming back on Sunday. Zion is coming back Sunday. Sunday morning. Yeah. All right, I'll see you. You are really trying on that exercise. Chinda, please don't even tell me. My leg is hurting. I'm trying, but it's too much. It's too much. I'm done. I've told them I'm done until when Zion comes back on Sunday. Zion will come back on Sunday. Buchi is leaving because he was here because Zion, that leg, this left leg is not working. If you see how I'm dragging this leg, you will ask me the trailer, remelu. Hi. My husband, I told my husband, I said, nah, it's because we don't do this all the time. Why don't we start going to the gym every morning? But I just looked at me. I said, because when you go, don't call me. I said, no, we'll start, even if it is 10 minutes, even if it's running around, let's start doing it so we can get used to it. He said, okay. Oh my goodness. Jenny EKG, I see you, my darling. I see you. I'm telling you, these people. Chima Kinsley, I see you, my love. I think I've gotten everybody. So let me see how many shares so we can start. I think I got everybody. Loveline, I see you. Nkechi, Loveline, I see you. Welcome. Stella, I hope you're checking those that are in the contest. Patience, Joel, I see you, my love. I see you. Did you take wings? How many? Then how many did you leave for daddy and me? No, you can't. So take one plus your rice and leave the other one for daddy. Daddy gets two. You take one. Mm. Did you give them their food? Okay. All right. Okay, let me go to Facebook and see how far we have done. Let me see the sharing, guys, on Instagram, TikTok, Messenger. Please share, 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 share. Let us get it going. Let us get it going. Let's get it going. Okay, let me see. I got this one. I got this one. How many shares? How many shares? Share to your group, share to your face. Guys, when I say share, don't keep sharing on your page. Some of you share 10 times on your page. Share in your page and share in groups too. So we will know. Let me see how many we have here. Do I need to shrink to make him comfortable? Do I need to shrink to make her comfortable? 133 shares, guys. Let's hurry up, please. Please, please, please. I'm begging you guys. Let's go, let's go, let's go. I refuse to shrink for any man. Thank you, my love. I refuse to shrink. Guys, let's go, let's go, let's go. Hello, hello, hello to all my uniques out there. This is your favorite girl, favorite mama unique in the building. Welcome, welcome to your center of empowerment, Unique Akudo TV. This is where we believe that you are unique in your own way. There is nobody in this world like you. You were created for a reason and a purpose. And we also believe that there is something that makes you special. And we help you discover that makes you unique and the S that makes you special. All right? God does not make junk. God say, I know the thoughts I have for you, thoughts of good and not of evil. Thoughts that will take you to an expected end. God didn't just create you for you to be roaming around the streets. God created you for a reason, and we help you discover that reason. We deal with marriages and relationships. We deal with your self-esteem. We deal with your self-confidence. We help you get to know who you are and whose you are. So this is the center. If you're not following us, please, I'm begging you. You see the blue button on Facebook that says follow. Click on that button and follow us. If you're on YouTube, you see the red button that says subscribe. Click on that one and follow us. Unique Akudo TV on Facebook, Unique Akudo TV on Instagram, Unique Akudo TV on YouTube. My children keep telling me to go to TikTok. I'm like, please, let me manage these three. I cannot do too much. So right now, like you all know, we are doing a 250,000 business empowerment for dancing competition. Whoever wins, I want to do 5 people, but I don't know. Depending on the competition, I might do 3 people. I might do 4. I might just give it to one person. I don't know. You guys know me. I don't know. I go by what my spirit feels like, and then I do it. I'm seeing a lot of you, your views are 1.7, some are 1.3, some are 1,000. So you guys are really contesting. Remember, my uniques, those of you that are contesting, I'm not just looking at your views, I'm looking at your shares. Nkechi Loveliness, all of you guys that are there, Susie, all of you guys, I am seeing all your views, but I am not seeing the shares. If the shares are not going up, then I'm thinking you guys are buying the views. And you know me, from the 15th of June, that's when I start eliminating. So please go do the needful. Start sharing your videos. You cannot be having 1,000 views with only 40 shares, 900 views with 432 shares, 800 views with 20 shares. Your share should be above 100 and something by now. So if your share is still below, that might trigger something. I might delete your video. So because I don't understand how your shares are not growing, your comments are not growing, your likes are not growing, but the only thing that is growing is your views. So these people that are coming to watch your video, they can't even like your video. They can't even put a comment. They can't even share on their own page. So I'm looking at least if you have 1,000, 10% of 1,000 is 100. At least I should have 10% shares from you to show me that you cannot have 1,000 views and I don't even have 1% of 1,000. I don't even have it 10 views. No, now. So please, I know why I say these things. I say these things because when I take off your video and then you start begging me and I tell you no, then you start calling me a wicked woman. You start calling me a heartless woman. But when I'm telling now, nobody is listening to me. I am giving you guys chance now. From the 15th of July, I will start eliminating videos. If I start, there's a way my son does it. He does the mathematics. He divides the shares by your views, by your likes, and then by your comments. If he divides it and tell me, mommy, no, this does not add up, I will delete your video. I will delete your video. Don't say I didn't tell you. I will delete your video. Please start sharing your videos. You cannot be having, so who are these people coming to watch your video? Is when you share that people will see and then come and watch. So if you're not sharing your video from the first time you had, let me give you guys an example. For example, now, your video, when you came in, you had 40 shares and you had 200 views. Now, you still have 40 shares, but you have 1,000 views. So who came? How did they see your video? My uniques, reason it. How did they see your video? Because if you share that video, it should go to you as one share. You share it through, if you go to Facebook and click on share and go to Messenger, everything you share will count for you as share. If you click on share and go to WhatsApp on your contact, everything you share there will go to you as one share. If you share 10, that's 10 shares. So if your share is still at 40, your views have gone from 200 to 1,000. Sis, bros, who is watching you? If you're not sharing it, how are they seeing your video to watch it? So this is when Buchi started explaining it to me, it's common sense. Okay? So please, I'm giving you have from now. Today is what? Today is just today 4th, 5th, today is 6th, right? Today is the 6th. You have till the 15th. That's when I start. I'm giving you signs now because when I start eliminating, so you don't start looking for your video. Start sharing your videos. Share to your groups. If you copy the link and go share, it will not count for you. So you go to your Facebook, that page my page where I posted it, click on share. It will bring out options for you. It will bring out all your friends on Facebook on top. And then at the bottom, you have Messenger, you have WhatsApp. If you have WhatsApp, then click on WhatsApp. It will bring out all the names of people on your WhatsApp. Start sending. When you finish sending, it will all count for you as shares. You go back again on that my page, click share again, go to Messenger. It will bring out all your contact on Messenger. Then you say send, 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 send. You can do send it about 50. It all counts to you as 50 shares. Guys, you have to know how you do this. If you don't get it right, you will be eliminated. I don't care if you have 3,000 views. I will eliminate you. Because if you're buying the views or letting somebody just give you views, it's not fair. You're not contesting in the right way. There are people that have 1,300 shares there. There are people I see that have 500 and something shares, 600 and something shares, 300 and something shares. And when Buchi calculated it, Buchi said, mommy, their views are okay. Their views are okay. Because if you share the views plus the like and comment, I don't know how he does it with the views. He will tell you, mommy, it's okay. But some of them, he say, mommy, this is not sounding right. This doesn't look right. So please, I'm begging you. I want everybody to be part of it. Start from now. Start sharing your. I don't want to see. Buchi takes a screenshot of those videos every single day. How can the video he took on Monday, your shares is 40. On Tuesday, your shares is still 40, but your views are rising. Wednesday, your shares is still 40, your views are rising. Today, Thursday, we took another screenshot. Your views are still rising, and yet you're still at 40 shares. So who is watching it? The same number of likes. All these people that are watching, they couldn't even like your video. Are they not your friends and family? Why are they not liking your video? So they just come and look and go. They look and go. They look and go. Maybe make it make sense, okay? Make it make sense, please. All right, Susie, I see you. I see you, all of you. Susie, Loveline, Prince Chigozie, let me see, Chini Presh. Who else is contesting? Ugochi, Eukaria, Florence Akindeji, Tochi, Miracle, Daniel, Stephanie. Although Stephanie, you guys, some of you have a lot of shares, so I see it. But all these things, I'm not calling a particular person, I'm talking to everybody. So go check your shares if you're contesting. If your share is not up to, start sharing your videos. Give to your family members. Tell your family members, go to that video on Unique Akudo. Please help me share to your contacts. It will also give you more shares. Okay? So let us go. Last week, we go, let me remember to tell you guys, we go live on Tuesdays, Thursdays, and Saturdays for relationship, marriage, self-esteem, self-confidence. And on Sundays, we do spiritual empowerment. I'm a born-again Christian. I believe the word of God, that the Bible is the word of God. I use the Bible and come on Sunday and empower you. And then we also do singles, but singles, my single sisters are like, all my single ladies, they are shy. So we haven't done that for some time. But anytime you guys are ready, I'm game. All right. So now let's go into what we're going to talk about today. Do I need to shrink in my relationship for my partner to feel comfortable? Or do I need to belittle myself, make myself feel stupid, make myself look foolish for him or her to feel comfortable? This was a question a sister asked me after Tuesday lesson. She called me and she said, Mama Unique, I was there and I listened. The guy I'm living with, they are not married, but she said they've been dating for 2 years. The guy I'm living with did not go to school, but he's a trader. You know, he can convert in English language, but I'm the one that went to school. So I'm a graduate. I work at the bank. So I'm the one that, So every time I say something to him, he will say, you want to show off Nande, okay, school. And whenever he says that, I don't feel good because it makes me feel like he's uncomfortable. When I'm talking with my friends, he will say, oh, after now, when my friends leave, he will say, every time you bring your friends here, you people will be speaking big grammar, because I don't understand big grammar. And the girl is like, Mama Unique, what is big grammar? It's just we are talking, we're saying things like, these are my colleagues that work in the bank with me. Maybe we're talking about this transfer, this wire transfer, this Swift account, this, that. We're speaking big grammar. So because of that, I have told my friends not to visit me. Nobody comes to visit me because I want to make him comfortable. Mama Unique, when I dress up, he say, oh, I am too sexy. I'm dressing too much because I want the people in my bank to start chasing me. Mama Unique, I've stopped dressing nicely. I now wear simple things. When we were dating, before I moved into his house, Mama Unique, I used to do makeup. And he'll tell me, oh, that makeup looks good on you. Now, when I do makeup, he say, oh, I want people to see me. I want people to know that I'm a banker. All these bank ladies, all this, that. Mama Unique, I only put eye pencil now and lipstick just to make him comfortable. He said that, why should I be wearing wig? Wig is fake. He doesn't like wig. He was buying me wig before, but now that I got a job, when I was in college, he will help me buy small wig. But now that I have a good job, so I'm now buying, expensive, good wig to match up my status at work. And then when I tell him, I cannot look like a mad woman now going to bank. Bankers dress nicely. He say, because you're making money, you want to buy. In short, I don't want you, cut your hair. She said, Mama Unique, I had to go cut my hair just to make him happy. But Mama Unique, and this girl was crying. She said, Mama Unique, when I came to your life on Tuesday and had you talk, I said, Chineke me, who told Mama Unique about my story? This is my story. Physically, we are not compatible. Because now he feels I'm overdressed. He feels I'm mentally, everything I say, oh, is it because you think you're educated? Is it because you think you know more than me? Emotionally, I can't even talk to him. When I say something to him, on your case school, too much school. He said, Mommy, financially, we are not there. Because he makes money, I make money. But my money is steady. My money is bank money. It is steady every month. His own, business is just like me. Business, we go up, we go down, we go. So if he says he's complaining about something, I say, Anna, do you want me to help you? Oh, you want to help me? Oh, you're big now. You're a big woman now. Hey, you have money now. You have money now. Say, I don't know. It's like I'm walking on tiptoes. I don't know what to do to make him upset. I've never seen him like this, Mama Unique.
And when you were talking, I was just crying. I was just crying. I said, Jesus Christ, how did Mama Unique know? Mama Unique, how do you know? How do you know this is my story? What do I need to do? Do I need to walk out of this relationship? We are not even married. We are just living together. I said, why are you living together when you're not married? That's not another story for another day. So he said, Mama Unique, I don't know. We are not compatible, but because I've moved in there, if I move out now, he will say, it's because of this job. That's why I want to move out. I don't know what I will do that is good. If I buy something, Mother's Day that passed, I bought some Hollandaise material and gave him some. Say, give to your mom for Mother's Day, and I'll give this to my mom. Oh, I have not bought Hollandaise for my mother. You want to buy Hollandaise to show my mother that you are richer than me. Insecurity is too much. And I asked her a very important question. I say, my sister, I don't tell people what to do, but I give you the facts and then you make your decision. The question I want to ask you, for how long are you going to be tiptoeing around him? Oh, she even cried more. I said, "No, stop crying. I can't stand crying. I have a weakness for crying. When you cry around me, I cry. So I don't like crying." I say, please stop crying because you will make me cry. And when I start crying, if I start my own crying, you will come to America and tell me to stop. So, Biko, let us stop the crying. Answer this question. You have changed, you have cut your hair. You cannot do makeup now. You now dress very simply so that he can be happy. You have cut off all your friends so that they don't come and make him uncomfortable. Nobody comes to visit you in your house. You cannot buy a gift for his brothers or sister or anything because he say you're trying to show off because he hasn't bought that for them. So how long are you going to do this? She said, Mama Unique, I don't know. I said, so you are asking me the wrong question. You are asking me, do you need to shrink because you love him? No, this is not love. If he loves you, he will love who you are. If he loves you, he should be happy that you got a good job at the bank. If he loves you, he should be happy that you can afford to buy. Some girlfriends will not buy you. Some girlfriends will, after all, you're not his wife. You could have bought Hollandaise for just your mother and not his mother. But you bought for his mother and it is a crime. The sister came to ask him for money. He said he didn't have money. You did not tell the sister. You went into the and called him and said, take this money and give her for her school fees. I have it. He said, rubbish. Oh, you want to show my sister that you're not paying her school fees? Don't you see that his brain is not where your brain is psychologically too? You guys are not compatible. So how long and how far would you shrink to accommodate him? How long and how far would you be who you are not to make him happy? And she said, Mama Unique, I don't know. I said, baby, you have to sit down and be honest with yourself. Because what you want Mama Unique to tell you is, leave that guy. Sorry, I can't tell you that. Walk away. Sorry, I can't tell you that. Because you're already in it. If you were living away, then I will cancel you and tell you what to do. But you're already living with him. I'm not the one that will tell you to move, and then tomorrow you say, Mama Unique told you to leave. And now they have kicked you out of your rent. Mama Unique should come and pay rent for you. Nehi kaba. This is going to be your decision and your decision alone. I kept talking with her. When I was done talking with her, she said, Mama Unique, thank you. She stopped crying and said, I know exactly what to do. And I told her to come to this live today. And she's on this live, so she can hear the second part of that. My Unique, is this story I told now, is that your story? What have you done to make that man comfortable? Have you lost who you are? You don't even recognize yourself anymore. You used to be a happy, jolly, good fellow. Now you are a sad, miserable person. You used to be full of life. Now you are depressed. You used to be the life of the party. Now you are shrinking at a corner. You have become a quiet girl. You used to be bold, confident, assertive. Now you have become a little scared girl or a little scared man. Why? Because of a relationship where you are shrinking, turning yourself over, trying to be who you are not, just to accommodate somebody that can never be pleased. Please, somebody write that in the comment section for me. You have turned yourself upside down to accommodate somebody who will never be pleased. My editor, Dennis, put that in the comment section. Chiamaka Jim, put that in the comment section. Florence Akindeji, put that in the comment section. Stephanie, all my writers, put that in the comment section. Ruth, how are you doing, baby? I just saw your name. You have turned yourself. You know how you take your clothes and you turn it upside down? You have turned yourself inside out. You have given everything you have. You have done everything. You have stretched yourself beyond measures. You have gone to the wall. You have been pushed to the wall and you have not even bounced back. Everything has been dumped on you. Yet, this person is still not pleased. They still want more. They tell you cut your hair. They don't want you to cut. They don't want you to wear wig. You cut your hair. Then you cut it and color it. They say, why did you color it? I don't want you to color it. Go bald. You go bald and put big earrings. They say, no. I don't want you to wear earrings. No more earrings. They want to make you into what you are not, just because you are letting them do it and because they are getting their way. Write that too for me in the comment section. You are letting them do it to you because you are letting them do it and they are giving it to you and you're accepting it. Baby, if you're twisting and turning and being who you are not, can you explain to Mama Unique, when are you going to be yourself? If dating, you can't be yourself, is it a marriage you'll be yourself? Marriage will be worse. Come close. Come. Those of you at the back, come closer. Those of you that can't hear me, come closer. Let me tell you. If he is not happy with you now that you have changed, I told the guy yesterday, you have cut your hair. You don't wear wig anymore. No more makeup. You now dress very simple. You don't talk anymore. You don't give gift anymore. You cannot show what you get promoted at work. You don't want to share it with him because you are scared he will get angry. Even when you know things, you keep quiet and act like you don't know. When people are talking, you just keep quiet and you don't want to say, because anything you say, she said, Mama Unique, do you know when his friends come and they say something and I talk with them, when the friends leave, he gets upset and tell me, why are you showing off in front of my friends? And my friends are saying, oh, you're such an intelligent girl. Why would you do that? I say, and this is a man you want to marry? A man that will not let you be you? A man that wants to take you like this and put you in a bottle and cock you up and then go put you on a shelf? What kind of marriage do you want? What kind of relationship do you want? My Uniques, you don't need to shrink for nobody. If people love you in the true sense of love, they will accept the good, the bad, and the ugly. We are not perfect. There are things about me that are so good. There are things about me that are bad. And there are things about Mama Unique that are ugly. But if you love me, you will know that there is no way I can be perfect. I'm going to make mistakes. When you see my good, you love my good. When you see my bad, you help me try to change my bad. When you see my ugly, you tell me, Nate, stop the ugly. That is why we are human beings. In that relationship, in that marriage, my sister, have you noticed that that man, you are not compatible in the way you people think? You're not compatible in physical appearance. You're not compatible finances. You're not compatible psychologically. You're not compatible mentally, emotionally, culturally, spiritually. But the only place where you're compatible is he's generous. He gives money. And that is the only thing you're concerned about. Now you're trying to bring yourself into who you are not. Do you know the saddest part of it, my Uniques? Let me tell you, I've done this for a very long time. In my years of doing this counseling and marriage thing, I've noticed that those my sisters or my brothers that change everything to suit that person, at the end of the day, they still dump them, they still won't marry them. I don't know why. I told my sister yesterday, do you know that when that man is ready to marry, he will not marry you? Because already he is insecure around you. You are only living with him as boyfriend, girlfriend, and look at how insecure he is. Your hair is not good. Your makeup no good. Your dress is no good. Your English no good. Nothing about you is good. When he marries you, he knows you are still the same person. One of these days, those qualities will show. So guess what? When he is ready to marry, these same things he told you to stop, that is the same reason he will give you why he will not marry you. My Uniques, I'm telling you guys, I have seen this happen. I have seen men and women do this. The same man that told you, remember when I talked about the Christian sisters, the same brothers that tell them, don't wear earring, don't put makeup, don't do this. When they want to marry, they will go to Winners Chapel. They will go to Christ Embassy and go bring those sisters and bring them into the church. And the sisters that they made to look ugly in church are still they are not married. So I told my sister yesterday, you make your decision, I won't make a decision for you. But I promise you, see this man, he's already insecure with you. He is not gonna marry you. He's using you, enjoying himself until when he's ready to get married, he will tell you the reason why he did not marry you is because you speak too much grammar. It's because you're too educated. He's not educated like you. That's why he does not want to marry you. And he will tell you adios, and that's the end of it. My uniques, get to know who you are. Marriage is a beautiful thing, but marriage is not a do or die affair. Marriage is a fantastic thing, but marriage is not a do or die affair. You are not going to die because you did not get married. It is better that you are single and happy than you are in a marriage where you're miserable and depressed. You are in a marriage where you're miserable, depressed, and then you have little children that are looking up to you for guidance and security and protection. My uniques, the answer to that question, I will take you to the part 2 of it. Let me tell you something. Let me give you guys one thing. I wanted to say, let me go find out what does shrink means in Google. Okay. Let me tell you what Google say about shrinking means. He says to shrink is to become or make smaller in size or amount. To shrink means to become or to make something smaller in size or amount. Who have you been shrinking for, my uniques? I just want to share that with you. Who have you been making yourself smaller, making yourself little, making yourself look dumb, making yourself look like you're foolish, making yourself look like you don't get sense? Who have you been shrinking just to make them comfortable? Not just my sisters, even my brothers. Brothers do it too. Because you like a girl and you know say the girl no get and where we're here up here, nothing there up here. Now you're trying to act like nothing there here too, my brother, just to make the accommodate the girl because you don't see pekus, you don't see nyash, you don't see behind, you don't see breast. Now you want to make her comfortable so that she will give you some of that nyash and some of that chest. You know you are smart, but you don't want to say you're smart because you don't want the girl to feel like maybe you're above my class. That means you guys are not compatible. Find somebody at your level. The next say to move back or away. To shrink means you are moving backward. It's like you have left the house and you're going forward to the store. All of a sudden you start moving back. That's what shrinking means. To move back or away, especially because of fear or disgust. You are not moving away because you remembered you forgot your key. No. You are not moving backwards because you remember that, oh, that place. No. You are moving back because especially for fear and disgust. You are afraid to lose somebody. You are afraid that if you show your true self, that man will walk away. If you throw your true self, that woman will walk away. If they need to walk away because you're being you, baby, let them go walk. If they need to walk away because this is who you are a banker. You're not going to change from being a banker to no banker. You're not going to quit your job today. And he will tell you, I don't want you to tell my friends that you're a banker. Just tell them that you're still looking for a job. Why would you lie you're looking for a job? Because he wants to feel big, that he is the one maintaining you. He doesn't want his friends to think you're a banker. You know, bankers in Nigeria, we all know they make good money. So he doesn't want it. The guy said he even told me to tell his friends that I don't have a job so that his friends will know that this, because they used to stay in a 1-bedroom apartment, then they now moved to a 3-bedroom, so that his friends will not say that she's the one that paid for it. Do you know the extent of insecurity for you to make me lie that I don't have a job to make you feel good that you're taking care of me? My unique, this is not a joke. This is your life. Somebody wants you to be who you are not in the name of they love you. There was a reel I posted on my page today. I don't know whether you guys saw it. It was the guy was saying, teach your daughters This is not love. Love is not making me tell me now to stop being a kudo because you love me. I don't like hair. I've always loved to cut my hair. Then you tell me I must grow my hair because that's what you like. Me, I don't like hair. I don't like hair on my body. So you want me? I'm a very outspoken person. Imagine my husband telling me, Nakudo, shh, I don't want you to talk anymore. I want you to close your Facebook, close everything. I don't want you to talk anymore. You have killed Igbolam. You have killed me. Because this is me. This is who I am. If you want to shrink me or belittle me or move away, like the definition say, you want to make me move backwards, make me move away because of fear of losing you. Baby, is that love or is that fear? My unique, I want you, this is reflection time. I want you to think. Ask yourself this question. What are you doing with that man? What are you doing with that woman? You can't even talk to him. You can't even express yourself. You are so scared to talk to him because he does not want to listen to you. Emotionally, psychologically, you guys are not compatible. Financially, Akaradite, he doesn't give you squat. But you are there because you keep telling yourself it will be better. When will it be better, my love? When? When he marries you? He's not giving you money now that he needs to pamper you. You know the song they say, God they pamper. He's supposed to pamper you now. Pamper you. You think he will pamper you when he marries you? He's not listening to you now. You think he will listen to you when he marries you? Gradually, you have become a shell of who you used to be. Ah, my uniques. You have become a shell of who you used to be in the name of love. When you look at the mirror, you don't even recognize yourself anymore. You are asking yourself, what happened to me, Mama Unique? She was crying yesterday. She said, Mama Unique, I don't know how I got here. I don't know how I got to this place where I can't even tell people I'm a banker. I can't even be myself. I can't be myself. I go to work quite early so that when I get to early, I will go to the bathroom and put makeup and put everything. When I get off work, I have to wipe everything down for me to come home. This is my mom, guys. Hold on a second. Ma. Hello? Ma. I'm live. I'm live. Ma, okay. So I'm sorry about that. You see, this girl was crying. My heart was broken yesterday. What do we do in the name of what we call love? In the name of I want to be booed up. In the name she wants to tell her friends that she got a man. I got a man. I got a man. That's my man. That's my man. She says she has to go to work early so she can go to the bathroom and put makeup. And when her work is over, she will go and wipe all of it down for her to come back home. Otherwise, if that man sees one little makeup, there is going to be argument and fighting in that house. She said, Mama Unique, when I was on your live on Tuesday, I cried all through the 2 hours. I said, God of mercy, somebody sees me. Mama Unique, how did you know this is my story? I don't even know how I got to this place where I am. Every day I'm trying to please this man, and yet this man is not pleased. I have cut my hair. I don't put makeup where he will see me. I don't do nothing, yet he is still not happy. Either he says I'm speaking too much grammar, or he says I'm doing this, or he says I want to show. I gave him wrapper for his mother for Mother's Day. He said, oh, I want to tell his mother that I am now the one taking care of him. The sister came for school fees. He said he didn't have money. Told the sister to come back. I did not go to the sister. I called my man, who I say is my man, and said, come, let me give you the money. Give them when you get, you give me, so she doesn't have to come back again from school. He said, you want to not tell my sister that you're not the one paying her school fees? I can't even offer him help, and it's not that I'm showing off. If something happens at work, you know how you pick a phone and call your husband and say, guess what, baby? They gave me an award today at work. Hey, baby, congratulations. I can't do that, Mama Unique. I cannot, because it will be another source of fight. Oh, you're trying to brag to me that life is good for you. It's not good for me. But by the end of yesterday, she told me, Mama Unique, I know what to do. I'll call you back. I've not heard from her because I had to break it down to her. And that's why I came to break it down to you. You have become the shell of what you used to be. Now, when you sit down and think about your life when you were in college and how fun it was, how bubbly you were, how you were outspoken, you were a dancer, now you can't even dance. You can't even smile. You are not even happy. All for what? Because of a man, because of a woman that claims they love you. Do you know what love means? If you don't know what love means, please go watch my video on the difference between love, lust, and obsession. Some of us are obsessed and we think is love. Some of us are lusting and we think is love. Love is kind. Love is patient. Love does not keep error of wrongdoing. Love is caring. Love is loving. Love is patient. Love accepts all things. Love does not keep error. Love does not make you uncomfortable. Love does not restrict you. Love does not make you be who you are not. Baby, get to know what love is. And if you are pretending that that thing you are doing is love, baby, you are shrinking who you are just to accommodate somebody. And that is not love, baby. That is toxic love. That's not healthy for you. And then you ask me, okay, Mama Unique, this is me. I'm in that position. I've done a lot just to accommodate this man. I've done a lot just to accommodate this woman. Mama Unique, what do I do? Your answer is growth. You need to grow. And you grow together. That's why when my son asked me yesterday, Mommy, can somebody outgrow their lover? I say, yes, baby. That's why when I was young, my father used to say something to me. When I was in college, my friend will get married. We'll go for traditional wedding. We'll come back. Suitors will come to marry me. I say, no, I'm not married. I want to marry when I finish youth service. I want to go to youth service as a single girl. Then after youth service, I'll marry. Suitors will come. I say, no, I'm not married. Suitors will come tomorrow. Next weekend, I'm going for another traditional wedding. My girlfriend, another traditional wedding. One day, my father called me. My father said, come. My father said, sit down. That is the best advice. I never forget it. My father said, I could. I say, yes. Say, let me tell you something. When suitors are coming now, a woman has their own time and their own prime. See how suitors are coming every day. People are coming here to marry you. They will get to a time when you won't see nobody here. And maybe that is the time you want to be married. But my father said that's not the point. What I want to tell you is, I'll say it in Igbo, then I'll say it in English. Because if you don't do once they finish and leave, when it becomes your turn, there'll be nobody there for you because they are all engaged in something else. Let me say it in English. My father said, your age mates, your friends, when your group of friends are doing something, follow them and do it when they are doing it. If they're taking exams to get into college, take exam with them and get into college. Now that everybody is getting married, if you see somebody you like, get engaged and get married. If you don't do it when your age mates are doing it, my father said, you know what happens? Your age mates are all married and they are having 1, 2, 3 children. Then you decide to get married. You see how you guys go do a shebi for them. You see how you guys go dress up and go dance and usher her out. Nobody will usher you out. You know why? Because your age mates are all having 1 or 2 children. They are not going to leave their children and come and sleep over in your house because they are in their husband's house. So guess what? During your own time, there'll be nobody there because all of them are married. I'm not forcing you to get married, but I'm trying to reset your brain. This idea of, I'm going to get married after this. I'm going to get married after this. My daughter, bring your eyes down and look among these ones and see who you like. Get to know that person and you can still get married and be in school and finish your school and go be with your husband. But when your age mates are doing stuff, do the same thing at the same time. And that advice stuck with me. That advice stuck with me for a very long time. My uniques. You see, every one of us, maybe you see your age mates, maybe everybody is getting married, so you want to get married. And that pressure will make you now, you want to shack up with anybody, you want to live with anybody. No. Like my father said, put your eyes down and take your time and look. Am I compatible with this person? This person, because after now you marry the person tomorrow, Mama Unique, I don't even like the way he eats. He chews like a goat. Mwah, 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 mwah. Did you not see that he was chewing like a goat when you people were dating? Now you want Mama Unique to tell you to leave your marriage. You're not going anywhere. Teach him how to not eat like a goat. That is the point. The point is growth is the answer. What you see now, you don't like. Try and encourage that thing to change. If that thing is not going to change, you make the decision whether you can live with that thing the way it is, or are you going to walk away? What do I mean by that? If you know that your man or your woman is not educated, cannot speak English language, does not know how to do, you first class brain, you first class student, you first class worker, and there are other things you are compatible with this guy. The only place you're not compatible is maybe psychologically because he didn't go to school. He doesn't think that high. Then do something about it. I told you of one of my uniques that told me she married this guy that lives in Australia. The guy has money. The guy has money. I don't know what he does over there, but I know he does business and he has money. But the guy he can speak but cannot read. Like if you give him something to read, you know what I mean by reading? Reading is not like Obi is a boy, he can read that. But reading, like reading and comprehending and understanding, he cannot. So everywhere he goes with his brother, who he trained in college, who will read and tell him, like his brother got his back. And when this guy married him, my unique said, Mama Unique, I told him, I love everything about you. You're such a good man. But it is not right that your brother is doing everything for you. How do you know that it's not cheating you? I'm not trying to separate you and your brother, but you are a man. You have to know, in case you know when people say, you can carry the paper where people wrote, you are going to die, and you're carrying that out without even knowing what it is. The girl went and paid a tutor to be coming to the house. The man stayed in Nigeria for 6 solid months. And this girl, that is by the time, I'm telling you, Christmas 2021, I went to Nigeria with my husband. So we're going to take them out for dinner. Let's go out and eat. When we went to eat, I couldn't believe the man. I was shocked. I was so shocked. He is so polished. He's so changed. Good afternoon. Okay, backyard. Okay. Okay, you're so welcome. The one careful is wet out there. Okay. So, yet in 6 months, the woman got the man at least where he can read, he can sign his document, he can go to the bank with his money without his brother doing it for him. He could do everything. Growth. If you know that every other area you're compatible with the man or the woman, but it is in only these few areas, emotionally, then talk with him. I want us to get to a stage where we can open up to each other. Financially, let's talk about our finances. Oga, I noticed that you're a little bit too stingy. Sister, I noticed like you're a little bit too stingy. This is our money, your money, my money. Let us do it together. If we want to do joint, we do joint. If we want everybody to keep their separate money and then decide how we pay the bills, let's do that. If you want everybody to open an account where everybody put a little bit of money and then we pay all the bills and children from there, whatever works for you, I won't tell you what works for you. Whatever works for you, everything boils down to what? Communication. You have to sit down and talk about it. But please do not shrink for nobody. Do not bring yourself down for nobody, because the question, like I asked the lady yesterday, for how long will you do that? Are you going to shrink for 2 years and then do not shrink for the rest of your marriage? Are you going to shrink for 5 years? Are you going to say, okay, let me do it for 10 years? No, that's why you have to be yourself. My unique, the reason why I do this is because I'm a strong believer of you being yourself. 2 things will happen. People that love you will stay, and people that don't love you will not stay. There are people that cannot be married to me. I'm being honest with you. There are some men that will say, get on Facebook, and I can't marry those ones either. But I'm married to the person that understands me and does not want me to be who I am not. Because he knows that me being who I am not is going to be, if I can't imagine me being who I'm not. I'll be miserable. Guys, I'll be very miserable. Because this is me, I'll be very miserable. So my sisters, I want to use this opportunity and get you thinking. That man, that woman you're shacking up with, you're thinking you're going to marry or you're dating right now for marriage, are you guys compatible? Something attracted you to him or her, but what is keeping you there? What is keeping you? Are you shrinking yourself just to be compatible with them? Are you being who you are not so that you can match? You're taking a square peg and trying to force it in a round hole. You're taking size 2 and trying to force it in a size 7 body. You're trying to force it and then you say, it must fit. It must fit. Because you don't understand that you don't have to. You don't have to, baby. When people say they love you, go and look at that reel I posted this morning. When people say they love you, they love everything about you. You do not need to shrink anything to make them comfortable. If you need to shrink any part of you to make them comfortable, baby, it's time for you to take what? A second look. What did I say about attraction? Attraction is that thing that makes you do what? Take a second look. Maybe it's time you sit down and take a second look at that relationship. I won't tell you what to do, but I'll give you the facts. I've just given you the facts. Now you sit down. Now let me give you another definition I saw. Growth. Let's look about growth. Let me see. I hope that thing is not disturbing you guys. Guys, they are building punch. Okay, he said growth is undergoing natural development by increasing in size and changing physically, progressing to maturity. Remember the definition of shrinking. Shrinking is when you move backwards because of fear or disgust. That's when you shrink. To make something size little, to reduce in size and amount. That's shrinking. Then the opposite of it is now growth. And growth said this is when you do what? Increase in size. The other one is decrease in size. Why growth is increase in size and maturity. My uniques. How do we say it in Nigeria? I want children. We are no longer children now. This is your life. This is not my life. This is not his life. This is not her life. This is not your mommy's life or your father's life. This is your life. There is nobody in this world that can take care of you than you. You are your greatest cheerleader. If anybody going to believe in you, you must first of all believe in yourself. When you believe in yourself, carry yourself with faith and dignity, then all of us around here will begin to believe in you. If you don't see your worth, he will not see your worth. She will not see your worth. You need to know what you are worth and what you are carrying and what is in you, who you are and whose you are. Then people around you will say, did you see her? That's Unquestioned Blessing. No, you don't know that girl. Very smart. Because she has shown us that she is a smart girl. Now people are around her saying that girl is smart. But if Unquestioned Blessing comes and start acting like she don't get sense, is this TV? Hey, whoa, TV card was so good though. Hey, is this light? Yeah, this light. When she knows all these things, when she leaves, people around will say, nah, you know that Unquestioned Blessing. Don't know another girl, when you Oma. Because that's what she showed us. Remember, your first impression matters. What she showed us when she came is that she is dumb, she doesn't know anything. And the first time she came, she showed us she is smart. Everyone she shows us is the one we will testify to. My unique, how are you presenting yourself in that relationship? When I call Akudo Ehirim, does Akudo Ehirim show up? Or does the pretend Akudo show up? When I call Dennis, does Dennis show up? Or is it the pretend version of Dennis that shows up just to stay in a relationship with me? When I say Florence Akindeji, come up, Akindeji, do you step up? Or is it the pretend version of Akindeji that steps up? My unique, this is reflection time. This is a question you ask yourself. When you look into the mirror, what do you see? Do you see yourself, or do you see an abrased, a suppressed, a belittled, a reduced in size person just because you claim to be in love? If you look at yourself in the mirror and you cannot recognize what you see, baby, it's time for you to sit down and do some work to yourself. It's time for you to contact Mama Unique. We need to empower you, empower your confidence. We need to boost your confidence up. Something is not right. My sister, like I told you yesterday, because I know you're on this life, it is time we work on your self-esteem. You have let this relationship and this man take the little esteem you have. This man has changed you mentally, psychologically, emotionally, and otherwise. You cannot even put on makeup. You are tiptoeing around him just to be in a relationship. Baby, it is time you make up your mind and tell yourself, I am worth it. Remember what I always tell you guys. There comes a time in your life when you need to be selfish, and this is one of the time. You need to take care of you. Get back to that mirror and find the you that makes you unique. Get back to that mirror and find the S that makes you special. Go back to that mirror and look at yourself and remove this pretend akudo and bring out the true self. If they don't like you the way you are, let them get the step in. Let them move. Let them move. There are people that will love you exactly the way you are, and they do not need to change the thing. There's that song that says, something, love you, I will not change anything. I will not change anything because I love you. I don't want to change anything about you because I love you. There are people that will say, I don't even like this unique hair, but you see this hair, I love it. My husband, love it. You see the difference? You find somebody that loves you the way you are. If you cut your hair, it's good. If you not cut your hair, he say it's good. Because they believe in you. They trust your judgment. They trust who you are. They believe Chiamaka is smart. If Chiamaka decides she wants to cut her hair today, maybe that's what she wants to do. Long hair looks good on you now, but you cut it when it still looks good on you too. And they go their way. You decide today you don't want to work in the bank anymore. You want to now start working in insurance, and they're paying you the same money. Well, maybe it's your job. Anyone you want to do, it's your job. And you are not going to be hiding your successes, hiding your experiences, hiding the good news, hiding your testimony. Because immediately he uses his ears and hear your testimony, there'll be no peace in the house. Oh, you want to show me that they promoted you? Oh, I'm the one they didn't promote at my work now. So you're the only one that got promoted. You want to go back to school and go do masters. When I don't even have a first degree. You have a first degree, but now you want to show me that you are the professor, eh? How do you say that is love, my unique? How can somebody love you? I asked my sister, how can somebody love you and told you to tell people, his family, that you don't have a job, that you're still looking for a job when you have worked in the bank for 2 years? Do you know how insecure he is to make you say that so that people don't think that it's your money that they use to move to 3-bedroom apartment? Baby, wise up. Wise up. Use your head. How do you say it in Nigeria? Shine your eyes. My unique, love is a beautiful thing. But that love that makes you be who you are not, ask yourself, is that really love? All right, guys, let me stop. Let me see who wants to come in. Few people, if you want to come in, have you experienced this before? Have you tried to shrink yourself because of somebody? I'm going to put the link, take some few people, and then I leave. All right, my unique kissy, my unique kissy, my unique. Let me put on YouTube. Let me put on YouTube. All right, guys. Jennifer, how are you doing? I see your YouTube. Jennifer Kingsley is on YouTube. The link is here. I'm gonna put 2 here on YouTube. Let me go to Facebook. I'm gonna put here on Facebook. Idawo, how are you, my love? Idawo, those of you that did empowerment, I'm still waiting for the videos. Testimonial videos, please send them to me. Send them to me. Guys, let me put another link here. I'm gonna put 3 on Facebook. I put 2. Let me put the third one. Let me put the third one. Have you ever experienced this before? Has a man or a woman made you feel like you need to shrink for them to shine, for them to be happy? All right? If you want to come in and say something, the link is in YouTube, the link is in Facebook. Come in and say something. Dachi, come on.
Okay. Hello, everybody.
Hello, my love.
Good evening.
Oof.
Good evening.
Good evening, my darling.
Okay. Each day is as an interesting, like
Your
as if.
thing is making noise.
Hello, can you hear me?
We can't hear you. The thing is making noise.
Can you hear me now?
We can hear you now.
Hello?
Yes, we can hear
Okay.
you.
Okay. All right. My dear, I cannot shrink for anybody.
Yes, sir.
Yes. I remember that was before, me, I didn't start secondary school on time, I
Okay,
was 21 years. I was 21 when I started secondary school.
okay.
Then a guy came in the name of marriage. One, he was an illiterate, and
Mm-hmm.
I was like just primary school he attended.
Okay.
So when I told him I want to write WAEC, that if he can help me with so that I can register for WAEC, he said,
Mm-hmm.
"No, why will I? No, that's I should hold on after marriage when I have like 2 children. That is when we'll be able to talk about we'll be able to talk about school. Say when I go to school now, I'll be as in, I'll be a brag. I'll be that he will not talk again. So in short, let me just sorry to say this. This thing is very common with our illiterate Igbo men. It's very
Mm-hmm.
common.
Mm-hmm.
Yes. They always feel insecure. They feel insecure, you
Mm-hmm.
know. And I told him, I said, well, I want to go to school. He said I should hold on first. Well, after marriage. So we had problem because me, I have wanted to go to school. I said, since you don't want me to go to school, my dear, I want to go to school. You didn't go to school, you just primary school. So you want us to remain like this? I said, my dear, no, I have to move on. So that is how, that period, the relation had some, because I noticed that there are so many differences,
Mm-hmm.
always, just like, I just see it as he's always insecure,
Yes,
you
it's
know. Eh,
insecurity. Yeah.
Yes, whenever you bring out, maybe now I give you opinion, you will say, the kwekwe wine, the kwekwe mokane wine, you know. Mokane wine, so, my dear, and when you start to shrink yourself for somebody else, you feel that you will not be happy. You
You'll
will
be
not be
miserable.
happy at all.
Yeah.
Or you are dating a man or a guy, but you are just that you have chocolate color, and the person wants you to bleach because he wants you to be fair. Let
To
him
be
go
fair.
for fair people, man. Yes,
Exactly. Let me go for fair
the
people. That's
person,
right.
yeah,
Go
the
for fair.
person
There's
should
so
go
many
look
fair
for a fair
people out
person.
there. Mm-hmm.
Yes, you met
Mm-hmm.
me as a chocolate. Throughout my life, I don't like bleaching, and you met me as a chocolate person, a complexion. Then you want me to bleach my skin for you?
Mm-hmm.
It's not possible. So these
Mm-hmm.
are one of the things some our ladies what we pass through. You understand?
Go through.
Especially this social media. Yeah, even this social media of a thing. You met me. I like socializing. Then you want me not to be inside the house. You want to be locking me inside, and you expect
Mm-hmm.
me to be happy. No, the
Mm-mm.
only thing is that I have to be careful with whatever I'm doing. You understand? I have
Oh,
to
yeah,
be careful,
exactly.
but that does not mean you will tie me. You don't want me to do anything that makes me happy, and you feel that I will be okay with that. No, I will not be okay. So I think it's high time we knew our right. You understand?
Know
It's not
yourself.
it's not
And so
insult.
that
It's
when
not
they call
it's not
Chomo Swala will stand up and say, this is me. This is Choma.
yes,
I
yes.
can't be shrinking for you. No, this is me.
Exactly. Because as you continue shrinking, you will see yourself. Even it will show on your body self.
That's true.
Everything about you. Psychologically it will affect you.
That's
So,
true.
so let's
Thank you,
just be
my darling.
ourselves. Thank you
Thank
very
you.
much. All
Thank
right.
you. Adobe, come on. Adobe, come on. Hello. Hello. Does she know I've called her?
Hello, good
Adobe,
evening, ma.
good evening. How are
Good evening,
you?
ma.
Good evening. How are
I'm
you?
fine, ma.
All right,
I'm
let's
fine.
hear you. Mhm.
Okay. As for me, I don't like what I hate. Honestly, I've been in such situation before. There is someone
Mhm.
I met. So
Mhm.
along the line, during
Mhm.
I visited him, and when I visited him, I found out that in his house, because I'm a kind of person, I don't like dirty. I don't like dirty. So I found out that he has a bed bug, chinchi. He has chinchi in his house. So I was like, didn't you notice that this thing is in this house? You have to find something to get rid of them now. He
Eh,
said that there is just like mosquito. It's just like mosquito that with the time they will go. I say buchinchi, make I say chinchi tagbuo mu there. And for night you go dey sleep, dey snore. I no know whether the chinchi dey bite am as e dey bite me, and you go expect me make I dey comfortable, and you no wan do anything about that thing make the chinchi go. Now my now I say abeg I no fit do this thing oo before chinchi go suck all my blood finish comot. I tell am say since wey you no wan find solution to this thing, and you no wan, like I tell am say number one, where chinchi dey na bed. This your bed, go throw one make you buy new one. I no be say him no get the money oo, him get the money to buy new bed. Him say him no go buy, na make I dey follow am dey stay on top that same bed wey chinchi dey. I say no, na I run oo. I run say no, this one no be the kind thing wey I go fit tolerate oo. Make chinchi
Adobe,
no suck all the
Adobe,
blood wey
you
God
kill
put in
me.
my body. Honestly, some women dem go say make dem dey manage am like that. One day sickness go enter your body. You go say na because make e be say dem marry you. You go dey sleep on top chinchi, you and chinchi go dey sleep. There are some certain things we will not take. You understand? No be as a woman you go use because say man still don promise say e go marry you. You go dey sleep on top shit. Or you go dey accept some kind things wey you know say for your body that thing no go good for your body. You go say you go bear am, you go bear am. You go dey inside where you dey bear am, the thing go nearly kill you. Me I
That's
japa oo. I tell am say as chinchi my mama know, as I no die for other sickness, no be chinchi go come bite me kill. So na him. So make we ladies, there are some kind things, if you cannot change some kind things about a person, it's better for you to take your decision on time. Person go wear boxer 1 week, e no go wash am, e go dey smell, e no go even say make e put am. Even sef sometimes the one wey dey irritate me pass be say I go know say this boxer e don dirty. I go tell am say keep this boxer make I wash am. Him go tell me say make I leave am, e never dirty, make him still wear am, make him see if him wear am this week e finish. Which kind dirty person be that? No, 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 no. I no fit take that kind thing oo. So all those kind thing
Adobe, please.
there are
I'm
some people
begging
wey be
you.
say anything wey dem do, dem go wan make you dey take the things wey dem dey do. But na you e dey your hand to take that decision say I no go fit tolerate this one, I no go fit take this
That's
one. Come be
right.
say forever thing,
That's
husband
right.
and wife.
That's
So
right.
make we ladies, make we dey learn to say no to things wey you know say you no go fit tolerate forever for your life.
That's
Na
right.
im be my own advice oo.
Thank you.
Mhm.
Thank you, Adobe. Adobe, you don't
Thank
kill
you.
me today. Adobe has messed me up. Adobe has messed me up.
Don't call me.
All right, baby.
Don't
How
call
are
me.
you? Esther,
Good,
how are you?
good evening, ma.
Good evening, my darling. How
Fine, thank you, ma.
What do you have to say, baby?
Concerning this, actually, as what Adobe have said, there is some things that if you cannot take, you don't go into it. Because this person now, if you're marrying the person, is a lifetime.
That's
Till
right.
death do you people apart.
Right.
Can you take it? If you can't take it, it's better you leave it. Because if you are taking it, you're taking your grave.
That's right.
And before you know, your children will grow up and see some of the behavior. At the end of the day, they will not know which one. Is it my daddy that is faulty, or is it my mom that is faulty? You will be seeing the drama will be getting into children's life. You understand? Separation of children will start becoming. Before you know, you have given birth to 1, 2, 3 children. You say, I don't like the husband again. I want to move out. And that moving out is not the best. Because at the end, when you move out, the children, how would they stay? How would they cope?
Exactly.
You understand?
Exactly.
Actually, as she said, there's some dirty men like that. Like me, I've once have one like that even toilet, he don't flush. He will not flush toilet for like 2 days, 3 days. You come to the house, everywhere will be smelling because of unkept toilet. And which is very bad. For how long will you be washing someone's poo? For Christ's sake, loud. And an adult like that. So if you get back to children, is it the children you want to take care of, or the adult father?
You guys will kill me today. Oh my goodness, you are not Adobe because you will have mercy on me.
Honestly, some will come back, they'll come back from the work, they will just drop their suits anywhere, they'll drop their suits, they will just keep their shoe, and at the end of the day, mama, now your children clothes you want pack when you don't come back for school, they come more clothes, or now your husband when you want come back. So
Yes,
for how long will you be doing those things?
That's why I do these things. I do these things so that my sisters will know. Because it's better you stop it now than to get married and then after 3 children, you want a divorce.
You want to divorce.
You want to
and
divorce.
that divorce now is a problem.
You saw it from the beginning, but you see, women, we think we will change it. I will change
Yes,
it. When I go there, you will not change nothing.
You
baby.
can't change it. You can't actually change it.
You can't change nothing. Have you even changed your child? Your infant now. Bring your infant, put breast inside your mouth. If you don't want suck, you go take his head off.
He won't suck.
He won't suck. So you have not even forced that one, and you want to force a grown man or a grown woman. It's not possible. So
it's
that's
not
why
possible.
I do this. I empower you guys so that you guys will know and not even try to make the mistake. Not after 3 children, you now want a divorce. What for? You know.
Honestly.
Thank you very much, my sister.
Thank you. Thank you.
Guys, I'm telling you, Adobe has messed me up. Adobe said chin chin. You remember that song when she was saying it? I was remembering when we were young. We used to sing. I don't know whether you guys know that song. Chin chikwe muzurike haba, chin chikwe muzurike haba, mankene fefe haba, mankena tata, chinchi, haba, chinchi. That was what, my mind. I always remember stuff. I don't know why. When she was saying, how can you believe it? It's like the man can afford it too. But the man wants to sleep on chinch. And then, you see, in Africa, that's how we know a good woman. Go watch my reel. In Africa, that's how we know a good woman. If Adobe stayed on that chinchi and then clean that chinchi, every day she wake up, she'll be cleaning chinchi. They will say, oh, what a good wife. This is a good wife material. Because we be suffer head. Now, only suffer head will they take no good wife. But because she walked away, go to that man now. That man will say, look at her. She walked away. She's not even a good wife. But Adobe is married now with children. They see her, they show her soup for Facebook. She is happily married. A good wife to her husband. But if you go to that man now and say, did you date one Adobe? She said, forget that one. She's not even wife material because she walked away. The only way those people, how they judge you are a good woman is when you have suffered and suffered and suffered until your head is hitting the floor. Hold on a second, guys. I want you guys to listen to this. I posted this today on my thing. That's the only way we know that we have arrived, is when we have suffered and suffered and suffered, and we can't suffer no more. I want you guys to listen to this.
Following a man through hell is not love. Sticking by his side while he dragged
Hold on, I want us
through years of
start from the
embarrassment
beginning.
and infidelity.
Hold on a second. I want you guys to start from the beginning.
Abandoning your dignity and self-respect to keep the peace is not love. Unlearn that. No man that truly loves you will ever put himself in a position to lose you or hurt you.
All right, guys.
Please teach your daughters
Listen
that
to this from the
following a man
beginning.
through hell is not love. Sticking by his side while he drags you through years of embarrassment and infidelity that makes you question your worth is not love. Abandoning your dignity and self-respect to keep the peace is not love. Unlearn that. No man that truly loves you will ever put himself in a position to lose you or hurt you.
That's it.
Please.
That's it. No man that truly loves you, no woman that truly loves you will put you in a position where he or she will hurt you. Love does not hurt. Love is not painful. Love is not trying to put somebody, a man that cheats and cheats and cheats and cheats and cheats on you, and every day you say, oh, he loves you. If he loves you, he won't be cheating on you. If he loves you, because when he cheats on you, he hurts you. If he loves you, he will not be hurting you. All those sleepless nights you're crying beside him on the bed should make him stop because he loves you. A man that this man is claiming he loves Adobe, but he wants Adobe to be sleeping on a chinchi infested mattress. You see, because that's how they see love. Our own love is they will pull you through the mud. They will take your dignity from you. They will take your self-respect from you. They will look at this girl that I was speaking to yesterday. This man has pulled her dignity from her. This man has pulled her self-respect from her, taking her self-esteem, taking her self-confidence. She is not sure of herself. She looks at herself in the mirror. She can't see herself. She is lost. And now this man is claiming, I love you. What do you love? You love the shell of who I used to be? You love the empty person? The empty vessel that I have become? Is that what you love? No, that's not love. When you love, you build. When you love, you grow. What did God tell Adam and Eve? Go ye into the world and do what? Multiply, cultivate, increase. That's the God we worship. If you love me, you wouldn't want me to be stagnant. You wouldn't want me to stay where I am. If you know I'm a teacher, okay, you like to teach. You like children. Okay, why don't you go back to school and go do education? Why don't you go back and go do your master's? Why don't you go get your own school? Why don't you go do this? Because you know that is my passion. That's what I love. If you love me, that makes me happy. So you find those things that make me happy and you try at the best of your knowledge. You're not going to steal to go give me money. But that I like Coca-Cola. On your way coming to work, you buy Coca-Cola from the gas station. Once in a while, I like shrimp. Once in a while, you say, okay, I have this coupon. Come, let's go out and eat, and so you can eat some shrimp. Or let's buy it and bring it to the house so we can cook it. That's what love is. Anything that is not that, baby, is not love. The love that takes your dignity from you, that takes your self-respect from you, that takes your self-esteem from you, that takes your self-confidence from you, the love that confuses you, that you don't know who you are anymore. Baby, that's not love. Let us unlearn that. Go and watch that reel. Let us, from that guy, let us unlearn that. If that is what the man said, if this is what we are teaching our daughters, we have to reteach our daughters. This is not the right thing. Because that's what our mothers taught us. And that's what most of us are teaching our daughters. So now our daughters get into this relationship, like she was telling me yesterday, how is she going to move out? If she decides now she's going to move out, how is she going to move out? So you can't take her a day to move out. So she has to plan for it. She has to maybe find a place to go. She has to pay for it. Then come and have a conversation with this man and tell, a mistake I made was to come and live with you initially. We are not married. I'm not going to live with you anymore. I'm going to move. If you want to come and marry me, then come and marry me. I'm done lying about I don't have a job. I'm done being who I am not. I like hair. I'm going to put my wigs on. Luckily, I asked, I hope you didn't throw those wigs away. She said, no, I just locked it up and put it under the bed. I'm going to be wearing my wigs. I'm going to be putting on my makeup. I'm going to look like the money I make. I'm going to look like my fellow bankers. If you don't like it, then it's okay. We can part ways as friends. But if you like it, then come and pay my dowry and come and marry me. Chicken, that's it. Baby, it comes a time when you have to stand up for your own self. Stop being afraid. We are always afraid. What if I say it, he leaves me? If he leaves you, he has already wanted to leave you. It's not because what you said. Because you told him you're going to be yourself, he's going to leave you. That means he never wanted to stay. Because if you tell him, baby, I'm going to be myself. Before I didn't know any better, but now I know better. I'm going to be myself. I'm going to respect myself. I'm not going to go out there naked. I'm not going to go out there slutty. I'm not going to go out there showing everything because I know I have a steady, a committed relationship with you. But I'm going to dress and be nice and look good about myself. Looking good is good business. So I'm going to do that. You know, I'm going to wear. If you don't like it, it's okay. We can be friends. Go your way, I go my way. If you like it, then come back for me. My sister, you asked me yesterday, this is my answer for you now. This is my answer for you. You have to stand up for yourself. You are your greatest cheerleader. If you don't stand up for yourself, baby, nobody will stand up for you. That man will not stand up for you. That woman will not stand up for you. You and only you must stand up for yourself. Know your worth. What are you worth? Know what you're bringing to the table. Why would I shrink and lie that I don't have a job just to make your ego feel good? So you, his brothers and his sisters, I asked her yesterday, do you know his family is thinking that you are a parasite? They are thinking that you're just here not working, chocolating their brother's money without knowing that you are also helping him now that you're working. But he doesn't want people to know. So he told them, you, now they are thinking you're chocolating his money when they don't know you're also contributing. Do you know what? Now, so he wants to make himself big, but belittle you, reduce you in size, and let them look at you as a parasite, as Otopia, as a lazy woman that doesn't want to do anything. How fair is that? Is that fair? That's not fair. But that's what we do. That's how we put ourselves in situation just in the name of love because we're scared. Everybody is booed up. Chiamaka is booed up. Adobe is booed up. Dennis is booed up. Stephanie is booed up. Stella is booed up. Chinda is booed up. I'm the only person that doesn't have a boo. So let me just manage Nelson like that. Even if he told me to lie that I don't have a job, let me just manage him. So at least when they talk about their own, I can talk about my own. Baby, is it worth it? So is this relationship now, is it worth telling people that you're going to be lying because you won't tell people the whole truth? Because you know if you tell people that the reason why your girlfriends cannot come to the house anymore is because your man said they cannot come, you know they will tell you what is wrong with your man. What are you still doing with him? So what you did is you lied to them that you know you guys are renovating. You lie to them and say you are not home. When they call you and say they are on your street, you say no, you are not home. You are not home. Because you know you cannot open your mouth and tell them, my man said you shouldn't come. People will speak too much grammar. You know they will look at you like you get caught for head. So what we do is we lie. But my uniques, I'm here to tell you, growth. Encourage your partner to grow. You don't have to walk away if you don't want to walk away. Some people will walk away. But if you don't want to walk away, then if he's somebody you can talk to, sit him down and talk to him and tell him that you can no longer shrink who you are because this is not you. When you look at yourself in the mirror, you can't even find yourself anymore. You are so lost that you can't find yourself, and that is not healthy for you. You are crying. I told her you're crying all the time. You're depressed. You have done everything to please him, and still he is still not pleased. He's still not happy. He's still demanding for more. He's still demanding for more. Now he's telling you you don't need to be doing your nails now. That's what she told me yesterday. That the new one now is she has to stop doing her nails. That is too much money. It's not your money, but he said no, stop doing it. Because he wants to make sure he takes everything. This is what we call psychological warfare. He's using his brain to manipulate her so that she will think she is nothing. And once she thinks she is nothing, then she'll be loyal to him. That's the psychological warfare. See, this is not a fight you do physically. This is a fight you do with the brain. So he's using the brain, belittling her. Don't tell people you have a job. Cut your hair. I don't want you to wear wigs. No makeup. Stop dressing sexy. So wear simple things. Don't do this. Don't do this. Because after some time now, it's the nails. Then after some time, the girl will be so lost, she won't even recognize herself. Then whatever he says, the girl will do. Where are her friends? She has no friends because he has made sure she has chased all the friends away. Family chased away. Everybody chased away. Then they now have time to manipulate and intimidate you because there's nobody you can tell. You can't go tell your family this story. Your family will tell you, come on, get out of there. You cannot go tell your friends. Your friends will tell you, get out of there. So what do? You bottle it up. You're miserable. You're depressed, and you keep it and stressed and keep it to yourself. My uniques is not worth it. Love does not hurt. Love is not pain. Love is not painful. This kind of love, there's something we say in Igbo language. Okwomnazo, okumune detuala. Ya biko hapum. Ya hapum kamjo kumgawa. If you're going to be carrying me on your back because you want to help me so that I don't walk, but still my legs are dragging on the floor, you might as well let me just walk because you are not doing nothing for me. I'm still walking behind you. You are pretending you're carrying me, but my legs are still dragging and walking behind you. So the Igbo people say, just leave me. Let me walk on my own. If you're going to love me in this way, where I can't even recognize who I am stressed, I am miserable, I am depressed, I cry every day, I don't even know who I am, I tiptoe around you, I'm afraid of you. Baby, leave, don't love me. Thank you. Thank you very much. Thank you very much. Keep your love. It's better that you don't love me. Let me go love myself than for you to love me in this manner. That if you're loving me like this and yet you love me, I wonder who your enemy will be. Because you say you love me, but yet you treat me like an enemy. So your enemy, how do you treat them? That's a question you should ask yourself. This guy or this woman is loving you, my brother, but he treats you like nothing. He treats you like crap. He treats you like you're nobody. And yet she loves you. When she hates you, yeah, you are in big trouble. Because this is her love. Imagine her hate. Her hate. Okay, you go to it's gonna be terrible. My uniques, don't say I did not tell you. All right. Let me look at the comments and then I'm gonna leave. Ruth, I see you. Susie, I see you, my love. Mommy, call my name. Let me answer present. Ugochi, you came here. I've already called you before now. My beloved is mine. God bless you, mommy. I love you, baby. Nasa Oma, I love you too, honey. People will go long. 5 people will go long, ma. Okay. Joy, Windy, I've called you. Daniel, I've called you. My Mr. Dennis, my editor. When I finish, I know say you go write them now. I know you. Thank you for all you do, baby. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Nkwocha blessing, my love. How are you? Nkwocha blessing. Hey, look at my brother Antonio back. Hey, good evening, ma. Good evening, my darling. How are you? I just saw you now. How was your day? My day is good, my love. My day is good. Hope all is well. All is well. Welcome on board. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Let me see. I think I got everybody. Kayla, I got you. Anthony, say, please, my people, be careful. Let's do the right thing. Let us be careful out there. Let us be careful. That man that said they love you. Hold on, let me read this. This says, after being in relationship with him for 3 years, he broke up with me. I did everything possible to bring him back, but all was in vain. I wanted him back so much because of the love I have for him. I begged him with everything. I made promises, but he refused. I explained my problem to someone online, and she suggested that I should rather contact a spell Chidekele, to contact a spell caster that could help me cast a spell to bring him back. But I am the type that never believed in spell. I had no choice than to try it. Jesus Christ. Where is the remaining of it now? You stopped. You had no choice to try. Baby, click on the link. Let me drop the link. Click on the link and come and tell us this story. Did it work? Let me put the link here. Did the spell work? Chai, don't believe in those spells. So those spells have expiration dates. It does not work. Or even if it works for you, after some time it will expire. Baby, come in. Where is the remaining of this? So when you cast the spell, let me look for it. Let me see whether there's a remaining part of it. Anne, I see you. Keep up the good work. Kelvin Mulanga, I called your name for those I was going to do random acts of kindness. And yesterday, when I went to go check your page, I saw that you don't post any of my video, not even one. So I had to take your name off the list. And Kelvin, you come to all my life. I see you in all my life. Why would you not share us on your page? And we keep saying share, and not even one video. So I had to take your name out of the list. I'm sorry, but you didn't share. Let me see. CID is watching. Thanks for mom for this. I'm looking for the remaining of her story. Did anybody see the remaining of her story? She said she went to go cast spell. Did the spell work? Ruth is so right. Ruth say, insecure partner is so hard to deal with. Baby, it is the hardest thing to deal with. No matter what you do, they are not happy. You cut your hair, they say you cut it too short. You color your hair, they say you cut everything because they are insecure. So each time, everything you do is a threat to them. You smile, they say that smile is too much. You comb your hair backwards, they say, why are you combing? Is it because of this man that just came in here? You wear a dress, they say, why are you wearing that dress? Is it not too tight on you? Is it because of my friend? Like because they are insecure, they feel that they don't deserve you. You know that insecurity is a feeling of inadequacy. Somebody write it in the comment section for me. That feeling of insecurity is a feeling of inadequacy. They feel they are not adequate. They feel they don't deserve you. They feel you are better than them. But instead of them to tell you that and say, okay, that's where growth comes in. Okay, you know book too much more than me. Help me, brush me up. Instead of them to grow with you, or you help them grow, what they do is they turn that fear of inadequacy, they turn it now to manipulation and intimidation of you. They start making you, because they want you to feel exactly how they feel. Remember, the feeling of inadequacy. They feel they are not adequate. They feel they don't measure up. They feel that you are too sophisticated. They feel you are above them, whether in behavior, in class, in family background, education, I don't know, whatever. So they feel inadequate, and that feeling of inadequacy turns into insecurity in them. They start feeling insecure, like, oh, because I'm not adequate, somebody else better might come and take you. A man that has more money might come and take you. A man that is more educated might come and take you. A man that is kind might come and take you. A man that is more loving might come and take you. So what do? Let me make you feel like you're not all that. I'm trying to break this thing down so you can understand where it's coming from. I want to make you, Ruth, feel like you're not all that. Because they know you are all that and a bag of chips. They know you are all that and also a bag of chips. And they know they are not all that. But because of that feeling of inadequacy, now they are feeling insecure. So if I keep quiet now, somebody will come and take root. So what do I do? Let me start making her uncomfortable. Let me start making her doubt herself. That way she can feel a little bit how I feel. Then they'll start telling you, you're not even pretty. Who told you you're pretty? You're too slim. You're too fat. You have added weight. Look at your stomach. Look at your head. Look at this. You can't even clean a house. You are nasty. That other guy can clean. They start picking on you. And then when they start picking on you, you will not start feeling like, well, maybe I'm not all that too. You see how they are affecting you now. You start thinking, maybe I'm not all that too. The next thing is that, I want to lose weight. I'm too fat. Your friend will say, Chineke, Ruth, you're not fat, or you're good. No, I need to lose some weight. My man said, you see, he has gotten into your head. He now starts playing in your head. Every time now you wear clothes, you feel like you're fat. Every time you see your friends, you're begging them to please take you, you're fat. That's how he messes you up. Now he is insecure and you're insecure. Birds of the same feather flock together. Now he feels good. Yeah, I feel insecure. You're not insecure. So now here we die. We die here. So he's no longer afraid somebody's going to take you away because he knows that you're not second guessing yourself. He knows that you're not thinking that you're not all that. So he thinks now you will belong to him and you will stay. Is that not a toxic? This thing I explained to you now, is it not toxic? Is it not a toxic way of loving somebody? And my sister, my brother, you're letting somebody love you in this toxic way and you're trying to justify it in your head. Hey, Mama Unique, I know he's insecure, but I love him. If you know he's insecure, you love him, then help build his esteem, growth. The answer to it is growth. Tell him, what is he insecure of? Is he insecure that he can't speak grammar? Find him a tutor to teach him. If he's insecure, he doesn't have anything to do. Tell him to go learn a trade. If you have the money, open a business for him. Build him up. Make him grow. So that way he will not be insecure. As you're coming up, he's coming up. I'm coming up. I want the world to know. Let it show. I'm coming up. I'm coming up. I want the world to know. Gonna let it show. I'm coming up. Let him come up. Let her come up. So that way you guys grow together. You guys grow together. You might be up here, he might be here, or she might be up here, or he might be here. But let the gap not be too much. It becomes a problem when you are up here and the other partner is way, way down here. It is so hard to come up. There will be trouble in that relationship. And then when it leads to marriage, there will be hell in that marriage because you guys don't think alike, you don't see things the same way, you don't save money the same way, you don't believe in the same culture of raising children, you spiritually, you guys are disagreeing, emotionally, you are not there, physically, you are ashamed of each other. So what are you doing there? What are you doing there? Some sisters will tell me, hey, I am 5 foot. One girl told me, Mama Unique, I'm 5'11". I say, but I saw this guy that's always, around you. Does he want to marry you? Yeah, Mama Unique, he wants to marry me, but I don't like him. He's a short man. I say, you don't like him, so why don't you let him go? Have you told him that, nothing? No, Mama Unique, he takes care of me. He likes me a lot. He brings me lunch. He does a lot for me. So that's why I said, I'm just holding on to him until somebody better comes. This is somebody's son. I told her, I said, baby, this is somebody's son. This is somebody's uncle. This is somebody's brother. This is somebody's nephew. Would you want somebody to do that to your son? Hold on to your son until when they fight. Let him go. Just be friends with him and tell him, baby, don't wait for me. Go marry somebody else. I don't like short men. I don't want to marry you because when I like to wear high heels. So when I put on high heels, I'm about 6'1", 6'2". Why he is just 5'4". So you don't want to be taller than your husband. It's okay. So let him go. Why are you just hanging because of the money? Well, you need to, before you pinch somebody or pinch yourself, you're going to be somebody's mother. Would you want somebody to do this to your son? Would you want somebody to do this to your son? You start crying, no, you can't do that to my brother. You can't do that to my son. No. God fire you. God fire your generation. But you're doing it now to somebody's son. And no, God is not firing you. God is letting you live. Please let us be wise. Do not shrink for nobody, my sister. Do not shrink for nobody, my brother. If you need to do something and stay in that relationship, I encourage you to grow together as a couple. Encourage your man to step up. Encourage your woman to step up. But mind how you say it. Don't go tell your man, you did not go to school or you must go back to school. That's an insult to Mama Unique did not send you. Me did not send you. You are by there, by yourself. Only you, not only you, waka come. I didn't tell you that. I told you to have a conversation, honest, clear conversation. Baby, what is it that makes you feel like, I'm about to leave you? What is it that makes you feel like, I can't tell people I'm working, I can't tell people I can't put, why? Why do you want me not to tell people? Are you scared that people will say, but I'm not the one carrying you. I help you, but I don't pay all the bills. Me and you pay the bills. So what is it? I'm not bragging that I make more money because I work in the bank does not mean anything. I still come back here and stay with you. I'm still the woman. I still cook. I still clean. There is nothing about me that has shown you that I want to show people that I'm big richer than you. I've never done that. So what is it that makes you feel that way? Because you went to school, I didn't go to school. Baby, there are long distance education. I will even help you. Let me go register you. You can go to do long distance, Alvani, Koku, all these places, Imo State University, they do all long distance. You can do online. You don't even need to go to classes. We get all these online classes, certification programs online. I will help you so it can help brush you up with love. We say all these things with love, compassion, caring, and then he or she might say, you know what, let's do it. And then you see, once he starts getting, because everything is about esteem and confidence. Once he starts getting his esteem and confidence, he will even be the one to tell you, he now wants to show you off. He will tell you, now, my babe was in the bank. My babe get them for Naira. My babe, they work for bank. She's even the assistant bank manager at our bank. The one that is at Ikeja now. That's my babe now. If you see, my babe was just promoted at her job. Hey, when you dress up and come out with your wig and makeup, you look cute. Why, let me take you some picture. Why, you look good. He will be proud now because Now he's no longer insecure. He now knows who he is, and he's proud to show people that you belong to me. You see that man? Now my own. Oh. You see that woman over there? Now my own. Oh. He's now proud to tell them, you know one thing about that your wife. His friends will tell you, that your wife, Chiamaka, that Chiamaka, your wife, she's a very, very intelligent girl. He will be the one telling them what? My wife is very smart. Do you know in our village meeting, she's the secretary. In our meeting at Aba, she's the secretary. In our meeting at Abuja, she's also the secretary. You play with my wife, that girl is smart. Everybody in her family, he will be the one bragging on your behalf. She will be the one bragging on your behalf because she's not afraid of anything. She's not insecure. She's not inadequate. She's not feeling like you're going to live anywhere because she knows that now me and you, here we die. And here we die. We are complementing each other. And that is what my uniques you should look for in a man. Look for a man that sees the best in you. Do you know the best compliment anybody can tell you? The best compliment, I'm going to leave you with that. The best compliment is not how beautiful you are. The best compliment is not how handsome you are. The best compliment is that you make me want to be the best version of myself. That is the highest compliment. When your husband comes to you, or your man comes to you, or your wife or your woman comes to you and say, baby, you bring out the best in me. That is the highest compliment. That means you grow me. That means you build me. That means you make me want to be a better person because I want to be with you. I want to be better because of you. I want to do good because of you. I want to be kind to people because of you. Do you know what that means? That means you inspire me, you motivate me, you encourage me, you support me. That is the best compliment anybody can tell you. When your husband can look at you and tell you, baby, you make me be the best version of myself. You bring out the best in me. That is the best thing anybody can tell you. And when a man can look at you and tell you that, that means that man has the best confidence and that woman has the best confidence. They are not threatened by you. They don't feel insecure by you. Rather, they are proud of who you are because who you are bring out the best in them. All right. I love you guys. I'll see you guys. Guys, on Saturday, we are going to do Somebody is Coming. A lady is coming to speak to us about her life story, and we're going to talk about her life story, and we're going to learn from her life story. Please be here on Saturday. Please, I'm going to make a flyer and send it out there. Be here on Saturday. It will break your heart. You will cry. You will cry. Some of us will relate to some of part of her story. Some of us, when she's here, she told me she wanted to share her story so that those of our uniques who are going through what she's going through right now will see and understand that she made those mistakes and she doesn't wish it on anybody. So even if 3 or 1 or even one of us will learn from her story, it is worth doing, okay? Be here on Saturday for Sabi Saturday. We are going to be shutting it down, all right? I love you guys. Remember, you are beautifully and wonderfully made by God. That is why every single one of you is unique. Take care of yourself and each other. Bye-bye.